Hello everyone and welcome to English Language Academy. Today we are going to be talking a little bit of business English, some of the most common phrases that you might hear in the industry. So let's start with cut corners, meaning you did not put in the full work and that you only did half of the work. So you cut corners to make sure that it got turned in on time. It doesn't look good. You need to redo it. It's not what they want to see. It doesn't just apply to the work that you do, but it also applies to a project you might be working on, right? You can't cut corners to make it easier. You have to do the full work. Back to the drawing board means that your idea was no good. You have to go back and rethink it and rework the whole idea. Call it a day means to finish completely for the day. Usually, call it a day is when people are exhausted and they can't go on anymore. So you say, call it a day, just stop. Workflow means how much work that you get done in a certain period of time. So it's how fast the work is flowing for you. So let's say you finish this project, you move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and it flows very smoothly. Touch base means that you need to come back to your team leader, to your boss, your manager, etc., to talk about your progress in your project. So to touch base means to come back, to check in, basically, and to talk about all of the things that you've been doing up to that point. Reach out means to ask for help when you need it, and this is something that's very important to do, especially if you're unsure of your next steps. You need to reach out to your team leader, your manager, whoever's in charge, right? Keep me in the loop means to keep that person updated and informed about the changes you make, the progress you're making as well, and to just make sure that they know exactly what you're doing, what steps you're taking, and things like that. Drill down into it means that you work really hard on a specific project and you focus only on that. As of yet. So this means basically not yet. So for example, someone could say, as of yet, we don't know how this product will do. So they're basically saying we don't know what's going to happen. So as of yet, we're not sure. Yeah, we're not sure right now how it's going to be. Forward planning means that you take into account things that will happen in the future and to make plans around that. So to go forward while planning what could happen to your project. At the end of the day, basically, you need to turn in everything that you have at the end of the day, at the end of the work day, usually. Proactive means that you don't just sit around waiting for somebody to tell you what to do, but you know what to do, and you think of things that maybe no one else has thought of. So you're very proactive in your job. You're not just sitting, you're not just idle, you're proactive. Action points are a series of tasks that are assigned to different people. So during a meeting, somebody might put notes down to say who does what when. Cut to the chase means to just say exactly what you need to say. Don't give a whole long story. Just tell them, here's what happened, there's where we're at. So they want you to be short in your response. Cut to the chase. Get the ball rolling means to get the project started, to get something going, right? To not just sit there. Stay ahead of the curve, meaning that you need to be ahead of what problems might come. Not only that, but you need to be ahead of your deadlines. You need to make sure that you're submitting everything not just on time, but a little bit early, so you stay ahead of the curve. You need to pay your due diligence, meaning you need to put the work in and do what you're supposed to during your job, basically. Or work in a certain position for so many years your due diligence so that you get a higher position later in a few years. Upskill means that your employers want to help you get better and to help you boost your skills, we can say. Streamline means to take something and make it simpler and refine it and make it better. And go the extra mile means that you put in the extra work, extra effort to make sure that the projects you're working on or managing gets done on time and that they're better than what your employers could ever have expected. Alright, great! So, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you have seen, please hit that subscribe button so that you stay informed about all of our new and great videos coming out. Thanks! See you soon!